New York, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. Good crowd on hand as the first pitch tonight is taken for ball one. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. Two and two. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. So the base is empty here with one away, and stepping in at the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Popped him up. Reyes into shallow left. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Coming to the plate now, Mike Trout.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a pitch out, but Ellsbury stays put. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Ellsbury, the runner at first with two gone. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in. And Ellsbury's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Two out here and a runner at second. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Again, a 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set and the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Mookie Betts.
Second, right fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Little tapper down the first baseline. That winds up foul. Hops this one up. Trout coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. So a runner at first with one out now. And standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Strasburg with a check at first. Runners on first with one down. Betts is on the move. Strike taken to throw. Tag there from Gordon, and they got him at second base. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. And into the box now, Lou Brock. They'll get us started in the top of the second. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Brock is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Brett has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. And he takes ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And there's out number two. Stepping into the box, George Brett. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jose Ramirez. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And the changeup is way low that time.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Striding into the box, David Wright, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. As a look, now the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. 2-0 now.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you've got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2. Ramirez stands at second with no outs. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Left fielder.
Now at the plate, George Brett. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Popped him up. Realmuto over to his right. Makes the play, one away. Standing in. Mike
Catcher. Mike Piazza.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake.
Bottom of the second here with no score. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. After it is Ellsbury. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Digging in, Hanley Ramirez.
Second baseman. Hanley Ramirez.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with two away. And that one just missed outside. Runners on first and third, two away. There goes Hanley for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideal.
And the throw is in time to get. Striding in, JT Realmuto, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Bouncer to the left side. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Trout is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Riding in once again, D. Gordon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Popped up. And Reyes will put this one away. And the standing in, Jose Reyes. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive base hit. Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. He singled his last time up. Now a throw over to first, and he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Now it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And another throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And there goes Reyes. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Reyes Leads off second with nobody out. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. The 3-2 one more time. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk. He surrendered.
Number 27.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A line shot to third base. Digging in to try it again. Jose Ramirez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Changeup called strike 1. Pickoff move to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Now a spin and another throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. I'm set with the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. And this one gets away. Second. And third here. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine
Third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here comes the first pitch. That's wide, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-1. It's a fastball that misses.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find his zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Working for the punch out and the offering. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And when in doubt, he'll just step off and bluff that runner back to third. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scored, and the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. Digging in for his first pitch on its way. Runners breaking for the plate. Oh, and confusion as he just looks at a strike, and no throw. In fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Strasburg comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike. Stays alive, still 0-2. Brett might try to make a play on it, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Popped him up. Brett has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw to first in time. One gone. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will be in time to take care of Ellsbury, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Dylan Betances answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it is Trout, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Jacob deGrom comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there at the knees, strike 1. And it's fouled away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Betances sets first pitch on the way, and that pitch catches the inside corner. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
On the ground up the middle, Gordon is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Lou Brock. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
For the shortstop, Reyes. Scooped up on the backhand. And he is in there. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
There's ball 4. So digging in now, George Brett flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runners back. First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can.
2-1 the count. 2-1 on its way. Fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Brett moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. Ready now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a pickoff play at second, and he's back standing. First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone.
3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make it competitive.
How about it? The pitcher, Dylan the Panther.
Aaron Judge will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And a ball, 1-0. And he'll step off and go to third here. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aaron Judge becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Popped him up. Right is there for it. He's got it, and that'll... Trevor Hoffman, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Here's Mookie Betts. First offering on its way.
Right fielder, Mookie.
Swing and a little tapper. And now pitch on the way. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing. Here comes the first pitch. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Nope. Missed with a slider. Still even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Jose Ramirez is on deck. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, and maybe the best changeup in the game right there, folks, as Hoffman gets ahead 0-1. Hard ground ball to third. There's Baez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Jose Reyes. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. No balls and a strike to count. Sharp ground ball to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Ready once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Ellsbury.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 0-2 home changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And they'll get back in standing. Reyes stands at second with no outs. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Pitch is high. The throw. And it's not in time. Second steal of the game now for Reyes. The 1-0. Hot shot on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Into the box, Lou Brock. 1-for-2 in the ball game thus far. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. They'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
Third baseman, David Wright.
He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gordon is calling for it. One away. At the plate, George Brett is a diamond caliber player who, it's safe to say, is one of the best contact hitters in the game. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 on its way. Smoke toward the hole. A dive by Gordon. The throw. Got him. Ready for another shot now. Mike Piazza 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider swung on and missed in the side. Stepping up to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Digging in now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So with a left-hander. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. From the stretch. Popped him up. Reyes has a play. 1 away. Settling in now, JT Realmuto. It was a walk in his last trip. Francisco Rodriguez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer edge.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen.
How about it? The pitcher, Trevor Hoffman.
Nelson Cruz will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Nelson Cruz.
And that misses low and away, ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And that misses. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
A throw behind the runner at second. Don't want to forget about it. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And a double steal try here. But he won't have an opportunity to throw either man out. It's ball 4, and the bases are suddenly loaded now with only 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. He takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. He might have to try to get the strike.
A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run. Edwin Diaz gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hanley Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic, is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you can pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender. Looks to help out the pitching staff anyway.
Edgar Martinez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Right there for strike 1. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. There goes Hanley for second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's not going to be in time as Ramirez has himself a stolen base. Now a swing and a foul tip held onto behind the plate, and they're lucky he did, as that's an important out, number 1. Now at the plate, Jose Reyes trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 0-1 pitch. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that one just missed outside. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning.
Right fielder,
Spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Right side. Gordon is up with it. A throw to the plate. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Throw won't get him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only one gone. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Well hit on a line, and that'll get down into left center field. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Brock. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Runner breaks for third. Popped up. Brett in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. Dennis Eckersley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Sliced hard on the ground. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here. Now at the plate, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's running again. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Pickoff move to second, but the runner's back easily. Reyes leads off second with nobody out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. 1 out and a runner on third. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brett is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll. So coming to the plate.
Leading off for the Eagles. Left fielder, George.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006. The 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Toward second, Gordon is there. And there's 1 away. Ready for another chance? Mike Piazza. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And Big Mike won't go after that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off 2-2 now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here. First delivery to him on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Javier Baez, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A sign now from Piazza, the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
And a swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the 1st out here in the 9th. Bouncer down the line. 1 out, nobody on. Wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So he got him swinging. George Brett goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Liner towards second. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Stepping up now. Pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Realmuto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Grounder down the line at 3rd. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Here's D. Gordon now, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here. Edwin Diaz gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Line toward the alley in left center, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 7 runs on 9 hits.